love it. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Great.
Good. I was just wondering, since you come to Philly every now and then, is there a certain place that you're like, if you have time, you have to hit up before you leave?
A place I have to go in Philly?
Yeah. Or you try, you would love to if you had time.
I remember coming on a great trip here with my grandparents. My grandfather was in the Navy, and he took us on an amazing Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, like whole tour in the Liberty Bell, and so I have sweet memories of that and learning so much about, you know, American history when I was here. And otherwise, when I come for the cons, sometimes it's so quick, and so I spend all my time with you pretty people. And you're the ones I'm excited to see. I can't leave Philly without seeing each and every one of you, so I get what I came for.
I like it.
Yeah,
I was
nice.
thinking like Hip City Veg. I know you like that place, the vegan.
I got down at Hip City Veg once, yeah, that was good. We went to Spice 28 last night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Anyone ever been to Spice 28?
Yeah. Was it good? You enjoy?
Chestnut Street, Thai food?
Yes.
Yes,
Delish.
it's nice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Hello.
Hi. Oh, I'm so nervous. I just want to start off by saying that I love you so much. My dad wanted to be here so bad to meet you, but he couldn't.
Aww.
So if you could
Say
do me
hi
a
to
favor real
Papa.
quick and say hi for me, that would be really cool. So I'm just going to record
Your
this
finger's
the whole
over
time.
the lens, wait.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's
okay.
good.
Hi, Papa. We wish you were here. Everyone here. Everyone say hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. Yeah.
He is going to die when he I wanted to know if there was anything, like a funny story on set of Buffy that you would like to share that nobody knows about.
The David dropping his pants story isn't funny, is it? It's messed up.
It's
totally
funny,
messed up. Funny stories. Oh, there were a few. There were a few. I mean, and what constitutes funny, really? I mean, like funny.
Anything you want to share.
It's a tough
Appropriate,
question, actually.
inappropriate, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I mean, there were always funny things. It was a funny cast. It was a funny group, and I mean, it wasn't funny the day that I punched Sarah in the face by accident. It was just more like, ooh, and then like telling it later, I kind of chuckled because it was a total accident, and you know, I didn't want to hit her, but it just happened. It wasn't funny, but it was crazy. The day that I was supposed to make out with David, and I'd never done an on-screen kiss before, and he had his little vampire teeth in. My friend's gonna like this one. So I've like got him on the ground, I'm straddling him, and I'm about to stake him, and then he goes like, no, I wanna be with you, I wanna be with you, I'm bad with you. And I'm like, what? And I grab him and I start just totally making out with his face. And so I start kissing him, and after the first take, I'm like, cut! Guys, can we take his vampire teeth out, please? He's like piercing my tongue with his vampire teeth. I just remember Joss coming over and being like, so you're using tongue? I was like, what? It's a method. What? Is that? And David's like, shut up, Joss! That's funny for everyone else.
Oh my God, I love that story. Thank you for asking the question.
And if I could afford to get your autograph, I would have, but picture was good enough for me, so thank you.
I love to sign your autograph. I don't come here for the money, honey. I come here.
I know, I wasn't saying it was. I just
I
need to get over here, so.
I will sign it. Everyone's like, great, the rest of the day is free. No, I mean, yeah, I'll sign anything. That was a good question, and you got everybody so happy.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You got the biggest laugh of the day. Of course I'll sign it.
So
Thank you.
maybe stand to the side or something. Thank you so much.
We'll remember you in the cape and yellow
I love it. Batgirl, hello.
Hello.
And I have to warn everybody too that we have 3 minutes.
Oh, I'll make it quick.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Arthur, long-time fan, first time
Arthur?
Up here.
Your name's Arthur.
Arthur, yes.
Arthur, nice to meet you.
Yes. The animation show Hawk and the Ages of Smash, you play She-Hulk, right?
Yeah.
How did it feel working with Clancy Brown, returning with Seth Green and all that, and Fred?
Oh yeah, we voiced that together.
Yeah. How did it feel working with Seth Green, Clancy Brown, and Fred Fred.
Oh, everyone does it, don't worry. Fred
How do you feel working on a cartoon, a Marvel cartoon?
I love it. That's a great question. Yeah, I voiced She-Hulk on Hulk and the Agents of Smash, and I forgot about Seth because he's such a voiceover maven in his own way that we don't do it in the same room. He does his voiceover like from his bed. I mean, he has probably has a microphone hooked up over his bed, he just hits record and he's genius. So I don't get to do as much with him one-on-one, but I love going in and doing the voiceover. Clancy's on my right, Fred's on my left, he's always in his socks, he wears like crazy socks every day, and it's just, and then also Ben and you know, the different guest stars that come in. We're in this groovy little semicircle, and we just have, I learned so much from them. You know, I'll admit, when I first started on the show, I didn't realize that even when you're doing voice acting, how much you kind of have to get into it physically, because you can hear the difference. And I was a little lame in the early shows because I was learning, but they've taught me how to really do different things. I mean, I've learned all the tricks. I feel really cool when I'm in there now because I can pass them on to other actors. They're just like veterans, and they know that world so well, and I love it. I hope I'm better today than I was when I started, but
I'm watching the whole show now. I'm watching the show, and you are really good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I mean, I grew up with 3 older brothers, and I was always with the boys and the tomboy thing, so it's fun that we're all like these, you know, that it's me and all these Hulk cousins, and I get to be a little tomboy again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Great question, Arthur.
Now, we only have time, I'm very sorry, for our cow chicken.
For movies?
Double Meat Palace, Buffy.
Oh, I thought you were movies.
Awesome.
I didn't see what you were. Oh, yeah, I snapped from the side.
Okay.
I
Other
see
people
you.
have
Okay.
kind of been doing like both, like, oh, movies, okay.
Totally.
So,
Awesome.
So I was actually going to ask a similar question about the memories from Buffy and Angel.
Now you got one.
Yeah, so I can't really top that, so I'm just going to kind of go with, you were saying you were a Game of Thrones fan, so what house would you put yourself in? What family?
Ooh. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was so goo-goo gaga over Ned Stark, it was ridiculous. I loved him. I mean, I felt violated when he was killed, because I thought when I started watching the show that I hadn't read the books, that we would be following him throughout the whole, and I just loved him. He was so majestic and just delicious. I just loved him. And so I would, but maybe, yeah.
George Martin was like, eh.
What?
George Martin.
I know. I'm sorry. No spoiler. Oh, I'm bad with spoilers. I'm sorry.
They didn't see
He's
by
still
now.
amazing on the show.
Yeah.
Real game changer every week. I'd be in the Stark family.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I want to say thank you so much, Eliza Dushku. You are amazing. One of my favorite people. But before you leave, don't get too excited. Before you leave, would you like to tell us about any upcoming projects?
Yeah, I have 2 films that I did in the last 6 months. One was called Jane Wants a Boyfriend, and some of you may have been on Kickstarter. Thank you for that. Yeah. That is with a whole slew of amazing actors. Our Dear Albania documentary is hopefully in the next few months coming out. If you donated to that, thank you. If you think that you donated to that and it's not coming out, it will come out, I promise you. It's hard when the government completely changes in a country and you have to go back and get all your clearances again, and we had to re-edit, and it's been a real labor of love, and everyone has worked so hard on it, and we want it to be perfect because it really is sort of my ode to the country of my origin. I would never mess that up. So Dear Albania is coming, the 2.0 current regime approved version. And then I just finished an amazing horror movie in Detroit called Eloise, and it's about it was the largest mental institution in the country, and it's sort of Wrong Turn-esque. It's very scary, and the director is a 2-time Academy Award winner. He did all the special effects with Jim Cameron for Titanic, where recreating the past and the present Titanic, and Also, he's worked with Martin Scorsese and Ron Howard. He's amazing. And Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl's in it. He plays my boyfriend.
Hey.
Just saying. And then, yeah, then I'm going back to school.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming. Love you too. Great audience. Wonderful person here. So you'll be at your table? So if you could please not stand over there and let Eliza go, and that would be